You're a trade or service-based business owner and you're turning over more than 500K a year and you want to grow your business without joining a 12-month coaching program. I'm going to show you how we grow businesses just like yours with smart and easy strategy and systems. Tony, for example, luxury builder in Sydney, hadn't been able to push past $3 million in revenue in the last 7 years. And after working with us for just 6 months, he was able to increase his revenue by $2 million without increasing his expenses or his headcount, and he was able to get off the tools completely. Brad and Michelle have owned a flooring company for the last 20 years. Their maximum yearly revenue was $1.7 million. After 6 months of working with us, they were able to hit that 1.7 million target, and now they're going for double this year. Kevin owns a painting business at around $1 million in revenue. And the struggles that Kevin was facing over the last few years, every time he tried to grow the business, he would get stuck. After attending a masterclass and just working with us for 3 days, he was able to increase his prices, drop his workload, and ultimately make more profit by doing less work. Isaac owns a carpentry business, around 800K in revenue. And Isaac had spent over 100K in business consulting in the last 24 months. And when he came to us, he was struggling to get the right pricing and make the right profit. We helped him break down his business, understand his pricing model, and ultimately helped him get off the tools within 90 days of coming to a masterclass. We started this business because we saw a gap in the marketplace. There are a lot of business coaches, mentors, and gurus out there that show you where you can go, but not really how to get there. And the thing with business is you need a roadmap to be able to hit your goals, and you need to set out your goals in the first place. If you don't have goals set out, then you can't possibly hit your goals. So while it's all well and good to talk about what we could do or what we should do, we saw that there was no one actually holding your hand and saying, step by step, these are the things that you need to implement in this order to be able to get to where you want to go. Because in order to build a plan, you need to know where you are right now, and you need to understand all the circumstances that are involved. Somebody at 50 or 60 years old with adult kids might have different stress and different responsibility than somebody that's 30 or 35 with 2 kids under 2. It's all relative to where you are in life. There's no cookie cutter approach to building a business. You need to build a plan that's right for you, involving where you are, your circumstances, your responsibilities, the people that rely on you, the stresses that you have. All of these things make up your current situation. And we get an understanding of your current situation and then build out a plan on how we can get to your goal in the next 12 months. Let's say you're turning over $1 million and you want to get to 2. Well, what got you turning over 1 million and won't necessarily get you to $2 million. So that might take some advertising, that might take growing a team, that might take a number of different strategies that you need to put together in order to be able to hit your goals. If you qualify, we provide you a 30-page business plan to show you exactly that. The next step after that is our 3-day masterclass. Now, during those 3 days, we take that business plan and we turn it into reality. We build out every area of your business with the frameworks and the strategies that we use to build businesses and build businesses for our client. We not only educate you, but we actually build the plan for you to get to where you want to go in the next 12 months. Now, after the masterclass, if you wish to continue to work with us, we've got a range of services that can help you realize your plan. So you've got the choice. You can either go and do it yourself, or you can do it with us, or you can do it with your own consultants or your own agencies. It actually doesn't matter. We just want to make sure that you have the vision in mind and you're working towards that vision. We've made the mistake so you don't have to. Everything that we teach you in the masterclass is based on a mistake or based on a learning that we've learned throughout our business journey. This isn't cookie cutter stuff. In saying that, there's 2 ways that we work with business owners. One of them is with you, where we hold your hand, and one of them is for you, where we actually do it for you. So depending on what your journey is and depending on what situation you're in, depending on what revenue target you're at, depending on what investment or that you're ready to make into your business, we have something that's tailored for you. There's a lot of business education that focuses on personal development. That's not what we do. We're here to talk business and work on your business. If this sounds like you and you want to learn more, then all you need to do is fill out a short survey at the bottom of this screen and answer a few questions and book in a call with us.
I have been for the last 10 years in business, all by myself, developing systems and trying to get a full understanding of how to scale my business.
I found myself in a lot of financial stress. The business grew so fast, all of my expenses and everything wasn't keeping up with where the business was. I wasn't charging enough.
I came across a Facebook ad which I had been observing for quite some time.
Came along to the masterclass really just to learn more and figure out how I can take my business to the next level.
I'm trying to come up with something that I really love doing as a business, as something of my own. So that's what got me here, in touch with Anna and George at Get Scaled, and I believe no one else can do it better.
We just have a whole whiteboard that's full of ideas. Many of them have not been implemented.
After our first business failing, it really opened up our eyes where we went wrong the first time.
George and Anna have put it all in a complete end-to-end package. It's very unique and nothing like I've seen before, and exactly what I've been looking for actually.
Being a part of this community, being a part of this weekend masterclass, one thing that really stands out is you're not alone.
Being in a room with like-minded people, it deepens your experience.
You see things in a different light when you're working together with a team, basically. The class becomes a team. Everyone helps each other out, which is really eye-opening as well, because you might be narrow-minded on certain things in your own business.
As a business owner, there is always a challenge on a daily basis. With Anna and George or Get Scaled, they have actually pinpointed what the problem is and how to deal with that problem.
In my video production business, there are always different challenges, and really looking at the masterclass, it helped me systemize things a lot better.
This Get Scaled program that George and I have created has really enabled me to go the depths of my business inside and out.
I think one of my biggest lessons was finding out how much money I make an hour by the exercise we did.
You work out all of your expenses and put it on a spreadsheet, and then you can actually think about the next few months coming up ahead, work out what you need to spend money on or what you need to back off from spending to be able to grow in your company.
I usually don't like numbers. It's made me like numbers, and that's really, really big.
From hearing the number it was, I didn't think I'd be able to bring it back to the number that it needs to be, but with those couple strategies, being able to be back in the positive.
Anna and George, they have this holistic knowledge. They are very able to give you clarity on each piece. And for me, the piece was, okay, what do I do with my business? In which direction does it go? And who do I serve?
Anna and George bring all that value. They bring all that knowledge. They give you their personal experiences.
It's something that I don't think I've ever found in any other sort of business consulting. On one hand, you've got someone with a psychology background who's very visionary, very successful in business. On the other side, you've got someone who is very process-based, very structured. And so naturally being able to have that visionary sale on the sales side and then complementing that with the operations is phenomenal.
Anna and George have exceeded my expectations. I can genuinely say I've never been more excited to come to class every day. I think it speaks volume when I say I don't even want to leave for lunch.
They were able to allow us to hone in so deep into our history that it made me realize why I've done things the way I've done them and what actions I'll take to make sure that I don't do them.
Lots of us, when they start the business, they think that they know everything. I think they need to attend like these courses to help themselves, the business, to be in a better position.
Whether it's branding, marketing, the way you run your SOPs, there's so much that you wouldn't even think of that makes you think, I really have to reassess how this works.
You're definitely not going to regret it. So there's no real downside. You can't just sit there hoping that all these ideas will just come to you. You have to be challenged, and you need your business to be unromantically, as they say, analysed.
It's a no fluff approach to business consulting and advice, and there's a lot of different courses out there and a lot of different providers, and sometimes you don't get the best information, whereas working with Anna and George, all practical, very actionable stuff from people who are really running businesses.
I wanted to find out more about how to grow my business, but I didn't realise that the sky's the limit, and they've actually taught me that if you put the right strategies in place, you can actually get to where you want to get to in life.
I can't emphasize enough how much I've learnt over this whole masterclass, and I would strongly urge them to take the leap. At no point is anyone going to regret it.
They have all the data in front of them. It's not just a cookie cutter thing.
There were quite a few blind spots that I didn't know existed within my own business that I spend stupid amounts of time at every week. So having those blind spots exposed was rewarding.
It was a good analysis of where my time's spent and then where I want to also focus my time and what's in the BS column.
I believe I have managed to learn 99% of the things that I didn't even know before walking through the doors.
It's catered for everybody. Whatever it is, George and Anna can implement the right processes for them.
It's not something I can explain. It's something you have to sort of go through yourself and see how much value it can bring.
It's the investment of your time, understandable, but the takeaways is absolutely priceless.
Having been here and seen the two of them have done what they've done, it's inspired me to push harder and expand and scale.